wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Bien, welcome.
Pepe, thank you so much for having me, guys.
How you doing, brother?
Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm having an amazing time in New York. Just sold out the SOBs the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm in the Breakfast Club. So this is a big deal for me, guys.
You just launched a tour, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm on tour currently. I'm doing 10 states. And I just played New York 2 nights ago. Playing Atlanta tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sold out everywhere.
Oh, that's dope.
Crazy.
Congratulations.
Super
Congrats.
blessed. Thank you. Thank you.
And the album is called, let me see if I'm pronouncing this right, Alusa?
Alusa, yes. Alusa is my name, as known in my village. So, Alusa, why are you topless?
So you don't have no shirt on most of the time.
Yeah.
You be out there showing titties?
Usually, but I had to buy. Yes, I'm showing titties.
Showing
I'm
titties.
showing some stomach, some back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but being topless is freedom. Being topless is audacity. And in this phase of my career and where I'm at right now, I need that audacity to be with me every day.
Is that really audacity to be topless? If you walk around with no
Yes.
pants on, dick swinging now, that's audacity.
no.
Just
That's
the
a
shirt off,
party.
everybody do that.
No. You know when you get home, like if you're a girl, when you get home, the first thing you do is you unhook your bra.
Yeah.
And that's part of the freedom I'm talking about. Being topless is not
What do you
really
identify
caring.
as?
Bien, nigga.
A black man.
No, I'm just saying. You said as a
Black
girl.
man.
I don't know.
No, it'll be
No, I'm just giving an
audacity.
analogy.
Yeah.
Oh,
then maybe
got you,
Jess
got
can
you, got
connect
you.
with.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, it's an analogy, yeah.
Oh my God.
Now you did.
But no, but that's different though, because when I get it, when women get home and they take that bra off, they
They're
free.
going right. That
But what
is
about
it.
you, like when you get home and maybe
I don't
if you're in
wear bras,
Miami?
man.
No, if you're in Miami and
saying.
if you're in a sunny place and a humid place and you take off your shirt, that's freedom, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
Feels
yeah,
good, it
yeah.
feels
And,
good.
and
If you-
basketball shorts, no drawers.
We're not talking about
not
that.
so much.
Come on now.
You're really pushing this no draws agenda.
Yes.
Agenda. It's
name
not an
of-
agenda. It's just a.
The name of Charlamagne album is going to be Charlamagne, why are you gay?
I know.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Shout out my neighbors, Uganda, for that. They're my neighbors.
right.
Those are my next door neighbors.
Yeah.
Now you did rap. I was gonna say you did Rap Radar the other day,
Yes, I did.
and you came with something different that I don't think any Rap Radar guest has ever done.
Rap
or
Radar
you've seen
still do
before.
interviews?
No, like
On the radar. I said Rap
performed.
I'm
Radar.
about to
On the
say,
radar.
on the radar.
On the
Since the
radar.
game,
On
I
the
was like,
radar.
what?
With
Yeah.
Gabe, yes. You came with a chicken?
Yeah, I came with the chicken. I would have come with the chicken here, but there's too many rules, and you guys are really on the top floor, so I wasn't able to smuggle my mascot into the building.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
A
but you
real
know why a chicken? A chicken is my cultural totem. Like the animal that represents my culture is a rooster, and it's because a rooster is a timekeeper, a rooster is a caregiver, a rooster is a security for your home. A rooster is many things, including a good meal. So. That's why I walk around with. That's why I walk around with. a
Where did you get
rooster.
this chicken from? Where did you get the chicken from? 'Cause I know you didn't.
I didn't know the animal laws in New York. I had to drive all the way to Pennsylvania, like an
get a
hour.
chicken?
And, to get a
Damn.
chicken.
With the Queens.
They wouldn't sell it to me in Queens. Nobody would give me a live chicken in New York because it's against the law. So I had to go all the way to Pennsylvania, cross state lines, to look for the chicken. But yeah,
What
I
did
think
you
it's
do?
about the wording, because in America, I don't know, y'all don't know if y'all say this in Kenya. In America,
Yeah.
they say cock. So you have to say, I want to bring my
yeah,
cock
To the interview.
to the interview.
yeah.
Can I
Man, so
bring
it was
my
just
cock
me
to
and
the
my
interview?
me and my cock.
Yeah, me and my
Yeah,
cock.
I was stroking my cock like
The whole time. So what did
And
you
if
do?
you say you eating your cock, you really might get invited into
I
some
gave the
parties in
chicken.
New York.
I gave my cock to my driver, and he took it to an animal animal shelter. So he's alive.
Oh, so your cock's alive. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
my
dope.
cock's alive.
Ben, I don't know why you wanted to come here.
In the morning, I needed to be here. I needed to be here today. Thank you.
I'm trying to be professional, but you guys are crazy.
Let's
So
go.
this is a freedom album, basically, you know,
Yeah.
because it's Alusa, Why Are You Topless? You
So
are,
previously,
what
in
is
my
it?
other life, I was in a band. I was in a boy band.
Okay.
And the band was called Sauti Soul.
Called
That's my Sauti Soul.
Sauti Soul.
Sauti Soul.
And it means in Swahili, voices of the sun.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was in a boy band, and this is my second lease of life. So now I'm a solo artist. I've been a solo artist for 2 years now, and everything's looking up. I'm at the Breakfast Club. Mama, I made it.
Hey.
Nice. Why did Saudi Soul take such a long hiatus from music? Y'all last the
We
last
were
thing ever in
together 20
2005?
years. Yeah, we're like New Edition from Kenya. Yeah, all the boys to men. We met in high school.
Yeah.
So we've been together 20 years, 20 beautiful years, the best years of my life. Yeah.
What made you just want to go solo now?
Yeah, just trying something new, after doing something for a long time. I think it was time for us to try and see what the other side looks like. And it's been beautiful so far. I think we needed this break. so that our next season will be just as glorious, even better.
And what is the other Saudi soulers doing? Like, what?
They're making music. They're doing interesting things. My brother Polygamy just launched his guitar Jawaya, which is an amazing guitar. Chimano is on tour. Savara is putting out music as well. So we're all busy and we're all working together. Like, we're all writing for one another. We're all producing for one another.
They're still friends.
Oh, great friends. Great friends.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Why do you think East African music hasn't seen a surge in, I guess, mainstream the way artists from the West and South have?
Well, there's many aspects to it, including the fact that it's just never been funded. Any music that you hear in the West is marketing dollars spent to get that music there. So for a long time, East Africa hasn't had that limelight. Also, our numbers in the diaspora don't come anywhere close to Nigeria. So the dominant culture in the diaspora is going to be Nigeria. But the next logical sound to listen to after you've gone north, east, west, the north, west, and south is east. And so here we are, we're taking the stairs, but we're getting here anyway.
Why is it I notice with international artists, they always want to win in the U.S.
Yeah.
Why is that so important?
Because when you win in the U.S., the reward is too high. Being the biggest artist in Kenya is nowhere close being the biggest artist in the U.S. When you win in the U.S., you win in the world. So for a long time, this market has dominated the world like that. Also, you guys have the structures, you have the venues, the Ticketmasters and all these, all of these infrastructure that makes music what it is in the world. Yeah. So you're thought leaders, you're global leaders. Why not?
Do you remember when your love for music first hit you?
Yes. I was like maybe 5 or 6. I was watching Bob Marley's song, Iron, Lion, Zion, da-da-da-da-da. And that's the first time I was like, wow, what is this? Like, I feel like doing this thing. And I've been doing it since. I'm 37 now, guys. I've been singing 31 years. Yeah.
Wow, since 6 years old.
Since I was 6, yeah. And I joined the choir in church. And I always say the church is the best artist development program in the world. Because that's where all the great musicians, especially for black music, come from.
How was it in Kenya? Because, you hear stories, people from Nigeria, their parents like, no, you're not going to go into music. You're not going to go into entertainment. You're going to be a doctor, like in Kenya when you said you wanted to do music. How was it?
My mom said as long as you finish school, as long as you finish college, you can do whatever you want. And music has been a kind master to me. Music paid me through college. Like I put out my first single with Sauti Soul, my band, when I was a freshman. And just like that, my life changed.
Wow.
I had to finish school, but I studied to be a journalist, so I'd probably be working here. I did communications.
And did you know that moment where you knew you were going to make it, like, oh, this is what I was here to do?
I told also my cousin when I was 6 that I'm going to be a superstar. And she laughed it off. But I remind her to this day that this is written. Like, I always knew that this is what I'm going to do. Yeah. Even though sometimes life pushed me in directions where I wasn't in my direct journey. Like, for example, like when I studied communications, it wasn't me studying music. But it came back now to make sense. Like, my oratory skills are different. I understand how to interview, there's just things I learned in uni that are very vital for me right now. Yeah.
And back then you was just like, I'm training to be on the other side of the microphone, but then you end up being an artist, so you got it.
I was actually just finishing school to clock out something in life. To say that I have a degree, but I wasn't very passionate about it.
What'd you major in?
Communications. Journalism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just said that.
Yeah.
You communicated that.
Yes.
I communicated not as effectively.
I just wanted to be clear. That's all.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any big dreams of working with any American artists?
Yes, tons of them.
You got.
I'm a big fan of course, Beyonce. I think her excellence is everything.
Yeah.
I love Coco Jones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think she's beautiful as a singer. 2 Chainz. Yeah, I like 2 Chainz. I like the new album he has with Larry June. Yeah.
I'm sure you and 2 Chainz, I'm sure y'all have already done something together.
We're about to.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're about to. And many other artists. Like, honestly, anybody who's willing to work, I'm willing to work with as well. Yeah. I realize music is better when you make it with friends.
What was life like growing up for you in Kenya? And how did your Kenyan culture influence the way you see the world today?
Yeah. Growing up in Kenya is beautiful because we are situated in a part of Africa that is very cosmopolitan. So we get American influence. We also get Arabian influence. We get all these influences. And I think that's what has shaped me into the musician I am today. Like, I am the most Kenyan man you're ever going to meet in your life. My isms, my accent, my music, my sound is deliberately from that. Yeah.
Did anybody ever try to conform? Like, you have to conform to go mainstream.
Yeah,
That's
every
what
time
you
I try
gotta do.
conforming, I fail miserably, so I don't try anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like, I've been in the game for so long right now, and I don't have the pressure to please anybody. So I'm just doing me, and so far it's working out.
Don't you think it's disrespectful to African culture to try to conform, to be mainstream anywhere else?
Yes, but sometimes you have to play the game if you want to win. Otherwise, to a certain degree, I think, and it's not bad to conform. We really talk about conforming like it's a bad thing. Conforming just means there's a way people do things in a certain way that has been proved to work. So if you want those results, you can try, or you can take the long route. You can take whatever route you want.
You're just not changing your sound.
Yeah,
You're
a
not
little
changing
bit
your
of
music.
conforming without losing yourself in the process and
Yeah.
selling out isn't bad.
Still breaking that mold.
Yeah.
I think in America, people don't really know what they want until they get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody ever knows what the next big thing really is.
No, they follow everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, when y'all just do y'all,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we fuck with that. Like, I love Afro beats. You know what I mean? I love all of
I know
them.
you love Afrobeats, Charlamagne. You've been pushing us for a minute. All of you, by the way, have
Yeah.
really been.
I like all the different sounds. I'm piano. What's it?
I'm a piano.
I'm a
yes.
piano.
Yeah.
Like I just like it. It's just a
Yeah.
dope sound. And then when you visited the continent, you really, really feel it. So it's just
Yeah.
like, I'd rather y'all do y'all instead of trying to be what we got going on over here.
I agree. Like, and I also think where the world is at right now, people are really having proximity to their content. Like, people are consuming their content with proximity. So I haven't seen an American artist blow in Kenya, like in my village, the same way 50 Cent did eons ago.
Right.
To mean that the people there have now chosen other sounds to be their thought leaders. So I think it's important for you guys to, come to the continent and fuck with other sounds and listen to what the continent has to offer. We are so eclectic. There's tons of sounds in Africa, some that are untapped, some that are new, but you're going to come out there with gems.
So 50 came out 2002. So you telling me in 23 years, nobody else is connected in Kenya?
So many people have connected. I'm just talking about that golden era when you were big in America, you were big in the village. Like, it went all the way.
So
And
kids
now there's
were-
artists who are big in America, and they're selling out, but their songs don't have the same crossover in other parts of the world.
Well, kids were mimicking 50 back then.
Bro, you're going to barbershops and you're seeing Ludacris on the on the charts.
The barbershop chart,
on the barbershop
yeah.
charts. And that's, I think, a golden era in hip-hop that we're not to say never going to see again, but we will see maybe in another lifetime.
What was it about 50, you think?
I think he just connected. He was authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's always been his authentic self. Whether you love him or you hate him, 50 is just that. He's 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it was the music back then,
And
too.
the music, yeah.
Because even I DJed in Kenya several times, but it was just the feeling of that effect. Like, I don't see any artists that have that effect where you wanted to dress like him, where you wanted to be him, wear bandana. I mean, 50 made people want to be him. I don't see that now.
Yeah, and but also I see that now.
I did. I
Maybe not
disagree
for our
with
Cool.
age
that.
All
group.
right, name an artist that people dress like and wanted to be like.
Since 50?
I think the kids dress a lot of the kids
That's how
now.
now.
Hey?
And that's it. But that was around the same time.
Yeah.
That was around the same time when they come out.
Not
I'm talking about
really.
now.
I mean, now it's a bunch. It was Lil Wayne, Playboy
Cardi, like,
Lil
all the kids
Uzi.
now dress
Not
up
like
like
50 and Kanye.
Yeah, all the
Hey,
girls
you
dress
old.
like
We
Tyler.
Old. You really sound old
Not
now.
like 50 and Kanye.
Yeah.
Nah, not like 50 and Kanye.
I'm just
still.
thinking the music was so impactful. I don't know, the zeitgeist of the time, the rhythm of the time, just favored that whole wave.
I think what you said, it wasn't really a lot of other people that people wanted to be like in that time, because 50 had a whole era. It was like the 50 Cent era. People was wearing, the jeans
the funny
with the nipples out the
tank
side.
top.
Like, it was a bunch of things.
You had
that
one?
They was.
I had all the bootleg G Unit because
G-Unit tank
how you
top?
gonna get original G Unit in Kenya? So not the tank top, but
You had that tank top.
All of these kids started mimicking Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
After Lil Wayne came out. And
tats
Lil
on
Wayne.
the
That was
face.
before.
No, it
Fifth.
wasn't. It was after 50. What are you talking about?
Lil
With
Wayne
the
and
Carter
50?
2s and 3s. What are you
What
talking
year was
about?
that? That was all around the same time.
No, it wasn't. 50, Get Rich or Die Trying was 02. When Lil Wayne was selling $1 million in a week for the car, what was it, Carter, either 2 and 3 or 3 and 4? That was like 06,
yeah.
05, 06. And then everybody started dressing like Wayne after
Dreadlocks.
that.
With the
Oh,
locks and all that.
face
Oh.
But to my point is that was that era. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking. This is 220. This is 2025. 2025. So who had that effect where
Pop
Wayne
Smoke,
made people wear
Lil
dreads?
Uzi, Playboy Cardi.
I don't see it like
I
Wayne
wouldn't
Yeah.
say it
But I
like
don't see that
50.
impact
Yeah, not
going
like
as
Wayne
far as the
58.
continent.
You're also 37.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
46.
I agree. I
He's
agree.
47. You go talk to them 20-year-olds, 19, 20-year-olds. They got these
true.
guys that they dressing like, bro.
Yeah.
I also see that you are married to Chiki Zaruka. Well, am I saying it right?
Kuruka,
Kuruka.
Yes.
Yes.
She's also my manager.
She is your manager. You married your manager. How is
I
that
did.
dynamic?
It's beautiful. It's been by far the most rewarding experience of my life. Yeah, I don't think I'd have it this easy in my solo career if I didn't have someone who centers me like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Did
it's
you
been
meet
amazing.
her before? She was your manager. You married her, or
No.
You okay?
We were together. We've been together 11 years,
Mm,
and she managed me for only the last 2 years.
And then
So
she
during that
became
entire
your
time, we were just husband and wife.
got it.
And then when I went solo, I was just like, "Yo, I think you need to manage me." And she was like, "Okay, we're doing it for the home."
Mhm.
And it's beautiful. Like, it's by far the most rewarding experience of my life.
Do you pay her?
In other ways,
Damn.
Oh, damn, you got it.
I pay her like that. No, I mean,
Got it great.
you know, I don't know how you guys run your households, and I think America is a very different country from. But in my household, the money comes to the pot. The money belongs to the family.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
it's
she
a-
has
it's a
access
pot.
to
There's
all
no
of my
paying
money,
nobody,
and I
right.
have access to all of hers. So like we work to build a future for us and our children. So
I love the way Africans say money. All of them. Money.
yeah, money. Yeah.
So
What
how do
am I
y'all?
supposed to say?
I just like the way y'all say it.
Yeah,
we
okay.
say money.
Yeah, money.
But how do y'all separate the business mode from the bay mode?
Yeah.
Like how is it?
We don't.
Y'all don't.
Yeah, we'd be in bed at midnight, and she'd be like, "Babe, yeah, did you check the mix for? Did you check the mix for the song that was sent? You know, like we just don't have the lines. Further down the road, I know that might be a problem, but so far so good.
It's beautiful. Right
Yeah, it's
now.
beautiful, and we're just really on great energy. Yeah, we've had really dark times before she started managing me, and I think when she managed me, that saved our marriage. Like that saved our relationship.
What are some of the biggest challenges you face just being a creative trying to come out of Kenya? Trying to
I
break
think
out of
coming
Kenya?
from East Africa, no one's looking out for a musician from East Africa. You guys are looking out for athletes and long distance runners and safari experiences and all of these things. And my job now is to literally cut a road in the jungle for my kids to come and show you what East African music is about. So it's a challenge, but it also comes with the blessings, because in many opportunities, I'm going to be the East African, the token East African, to show up at Breakfast Club and tell you guys about where I'm coming from. Yeah.
That's dope. Any visuals we got coming?
Yeah, sure, man. I have a
Music
new
videos?
album coming out soon,
Okay.
titled Alusa Continua.
Do you shoot music videos?
Yeah,
To your, so we got
I
visuals
do.
to look forward to.
Yeah,
to
we got
some of these
amazing music videos to. Yeah, I did shoot a couple music videos before I came to the States.
Are you gonna shoot any in the States?
No, I don't have time.
Okay.
Yeah, my tour is really after America. I'm going to Europe, so like I have to just.
You're on a run.
Yeah, I'm on a
Nice,
run. Yeah,
nice.
but I'd love to shoot in the States, man. You guys have all the culture here, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw something where they were saying it was the Grammys was donating some money to Kenya. What
That was
about?
political. So the Grammys are doing an Africa Grammys. Like same way we have the Latin Grammys. So there's been talk about Africa doing a Grammys, and Kenya had put in a bid to be the host for the Grammys.
3.8 million it was.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And the bid, I think the news came out at a very bad time, because at that time economically, and even now, we're not doing so well as a country. So a $3.8 million spend on the Grammys feels like an impulse spend to
Like
the
a smack in
people.
the face.
Yeah, it's like,
But the
come
amount
on,
of money
man.
that the Grammys would bring in would be
Yeah.
quadruple that, though, I'm sure.
Not a lot of people have the insights of the music business to understand the value of the Grammys coming to Kenya like that, But so the people were just up in arms because they felt like there's many more ways to spend the $3.5 million. Yeah.
Why did you agree with it?
Because I'm an artist and I understand what it's going to do for my constituency, for my people. Like this is future, investments for the artists who are coming. They're going to thank us one day for hosting the Grammys in Kenya. So I think it's not a bad thing. Maybe the communication behind it should have been better. Maybe they should have been told about the financial.
Use your degree in communications.
Yes, I agree. I agree, Jess. I agree. Maybe just the communication around it should have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have said, what Envy has said about the profit and what we stand to gain as a country, and this and this and this, and many people would have been like, okay, we see it.
I mean, it would. The visitation, hotels, restaurants, foods, tourism.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much that you get out
The
of it.
development programs for the different facets of the music industry that the Grammy comes with as well.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, the Grammy is like a good artist development program as well, second to the church. So yeah, it would be nice if they came through. Yeah, I'm still hoping they do. Yeah.
Does that put a lot of pressure on you, knowing that Kenya is a country that isn't doing that well financially, but you may be doing better than most?
Yes, it puts pressure on me to make art that speaks to those people and tells their story to the world. Like, I want people to see the pain and the struggle in my art. I want them to listen to the lyrics, and I want the lyrics to take them to places in Kenya that they've never been to, and I want the human experience to connect. So right now, we're not going through a very easy time. Our government has no opposition. The opposition is the youth. And for the last year or so, there have been so many abductions. There's been freedom of expression, but not freedom after expression. And I just think it's important for us to know that, or the leaders to know that I have more faith in the children who are coming than their leadership in terms of the power they used to oppress. Yeah, I don't have any fear to the current regime. I have more faith in the kids, and I think the kids are going to save us.
Do you feel comfortable living there?
I feel comfortable living in Kenya. Yeah, I would say to a large extent, Kenya is a beautiful country. Yeah, there's many experiences you can get, and we are generally very peaceful people. But the recent times have been very tough economically. Yeah. But we are not a basket case.
That's right.
Yeah, we are proper people. Kenyans are fighters. Africans are fighters. And the people of Africa will keep the lights on. The people of Kenya will keep the lights on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite songs from the album?
Masheri.
Masheri?
Yeah. It's a tribute to you, Jess. I wrote it to you. Yeah.
She's married.
Was it
I
inspired?
know.
Damn,
It's
he
okay.
is
So
too.
am I.
It's okay. I'm also married.
But he's also African, so he can have more than one wife.
No, he can't.
That
no.
too.
You can't. You're
I
married to a
just choose
Mexican.
not to.
You're married to a Mexican.
Constitutionally,
So you can only have more than one baby.
Every African. I thought that was in certain villages. Why are y'all doing that?
some things just I found in this world, and there are such complex issues that I can't really address right now on the Breakfast Club, but I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Cheeky deserves all of you and
All
only
of
you.
me, only me.
Her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you wouldn't want another wife? I mean, I'm just saying. Not let me rephrase
He
that.
trying to get you in trouble.
No. Let me rephrase that. I know you are happily married. I'm
Yes.
just saying, based off African tradition in a lot of countries,
Yeah.
you are allowed to have another wife.
Constitutionally in Kenya, you're allowed. Do I want another wife?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Not now. No, I don't. No.
Because just
Don't let me get you in
because
trouble.
just because that's culturally like y'all can do that doesn't mean you always want that, right?
I come from a polygamous family. My dad has 10 kids from 6 different women.
Legend.
I am the last of 10. I am the last
He about to
of
get in
10.
trouble. He about to get in trouble.
Charlamagne, you've been in trouble. I know you, by the way.
He's married.
Yes.
Was he married to him or just?
Informally, one would argue that, yeah. So formally, he's been married to 2.
Okay.
Yeah, my mother is the last of the 10, and I'm of the
And
6.
they all know about each other.
They all know about each other. When he bought a spoon for our house, he bought a spoon for the other house. He bought,
Yeah.
if you guys really understand how polygamy works, maybe it's not going to be a very touchy subject.
Yeah.
I think just when you listen from the West and how people speak about it, it's just really given the vibe that it's unfair, but it's everything. It has everything to do with society and how society was set up back then. It may not work now, I agree. But back then, it had everything to do with community and looking out for one another. In some cases, a guy was polygamous because maybe his first wife couldn't get kids. You see, and she'd be like, let me bring a helper to see how we can do this.
Gotcha.
Also, the more kids you had, the more labor you had, because we were farmers, we were herdsmen. And so the more children you had, the more people you had to create wealth with. So that was the structure then.
But see, polygamy is one-sided because what if Cheeky was like, I want like 3 or 4 husbands?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
There are some African cultures that have been matriarchs.
That's true.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so polygamy has also gone both ways. It's called polyandry on the other side. So not all polygamy has been men doing that to women. No, it's also been women doing that to men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to try, Jess?
Huh?
Would you?
No.
Would you get all 4?
No. Why are you trying to after? No.
No.
Would you?
No, I don't have time. I do not have time.
Yeah.
So.
Man, you look like Mike Kaiser and John Sally. Do you know them people?
I know JB Smooth. A lot of people told me I look like JB
No,
Smooth.
you don't like James Smooth.
Yeah.
Let me show
All the
you John
time.
Sally. I just want to
John
show
Sally
you
is
them.
my
me.
cousin too. Don't be playing
For
with my
real?
cousin.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yeah,
We are
really,
related.
Yep, the basketball player.
But they
That's
always
my
say if
cousin.
you go to someplace on the continent, you'll
Yeah.
see somebody
A
that
twin.
look like you. Yes.
Charlamagne, I see you in Kakamega town. I see you every morning in my village.
A taller version of him.
Yeah, that dude looks like me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
if he gets some
John.
One of
glasses.
John Sally got some
Yeah.
Kenyan
He did.
heritage.
He's a cutie though. He looks nice.
Okay, I know that's
Yeah,
right.
So I mean, I see why you would say that.
Yes.
Oh, let me show you Mike Kaiser. Let's see.
No,
boy.
show
It might not
us
be
the
too many
African
stuff.
Charlamagne. Show us
I went
him.
to Turkey the other day and a guy was like, "Hey, Tupac." Yes, that's
They
also.
play with you. Let me
You
see.
see?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Mike Kaiser.
He do look like Kaiser and John
No, he
Sally.
don't.
He ain't called Mike Kaiser a cutie though. He,
No. That look like Ras Baraka.
Yeah.
Jesus
Man,
Christ.
That
shut
guy.
up, man.
But damn, I forgot what I was going to ask you.
You want to get into a
Damn.
joint? You want to?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yes, I wanted to get into.
What you want to hear?
One of your songs.
One of my songs, Masheri.
Yeah, you said Machete.
Just
Was
feel like
that
it's a-
inspired?
it's a
Was
good
that
vibe.
inspired by Stevie Wonder though? Just a little bit, because you know we got a song, Machete.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I know the song.
Okay.
I love Stevie.
He
All
said
right,
stop
my bad.
singing.
All right, I
You
know.
see, this is
I
okay.
love
okay.
Stevie.
He
Don't
said
do
stop
that.
singing.
Don't do that. All right, you're right.
Please
I
stop.
love Stevie, but Masheri is just inspired by the trillions of Africans who use the word Masheri for their lovers.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It's a way of life.
Can I ask one more random question?
Yeah.
What would Africa look like if all the countries were unified?
I ask myself that question all the time. I ask myself, what would Africa look like if we weren't colonized? Because, naturally, we have never really been people who go out to conquer and convert. We've always been, and that's why it was very easy to colonize us, because we were easy to, coerce. And we didn't know the games that the other party was playing. So I think a united Africa is an Africa that's living to its full potential. It's peaceful. There's some leaders right now in the continent who are showing what Africa could do united. I don't know if you guys have heard about Traore from Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso.
Yeah, and he's been able to unite the countries on his region. They've been able to kick out France.
Because he's taking care of people.
Yeah, and he's taking care of people.
Simple.
And I see that to be the future of the continent. And when we unite, we will be unstoppable in all the beautiful ways.
I love the continent, man. I'm going.
I welcome you guys to Kenya, but I came bearing gifts. Can I give you gifts?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't pull out no cocks.
Relax.
So in Kenya, I'm the chairman of the Bald Men Association.
Hey, let's go.
And I see you, Charlamagne. And this is made by Jamhuri.
Oh, I love it. I'm wearing this tomorrow.
Bald men love better.
I love
it.
It says bald men love better.
Oh,
I love it.
Because we love
As
better.
soon as I get my fresh baldy this week, I'm wearing this. I love this.
Yes. And Jess, I got you this in pink.
You got the
Thank
same one
you.
ball. You got the same ball.
What you own? You own a
Don't
barbershop?
try it.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
It was just a theme for one of my albums, and I worked on this with a friend of mine called Kimathi. Jamhuri, shout out. That's my brother.
I love
You got
it.
how bald women love better too.
No,
Shut
bald
up.
men.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
know what?
Men. Bald men.
Damn, that was unnecessary.
BNA
That
be
was
trying
totally
me up
fucking
here, but
uncalled for.
Thank
I
you
just want
so
you to know
much.
that.
And Envy, because I want you to look approachable, I got you this in pink.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Because I know, I know you're a gangster, Envy.
No, I'm not.
Gangster. What the fuck? Y'all be believing that dumb shit he be saying?
All right.
Give that.
Thank you.
Yes.
I wear with me and you go out, Charlamagne.
That's dope.
Period.
What's the website?
There's no website.
Oh, you don't. You don't okay.
Charlamagne,
There's no
I see
website.
you
That was
every
part of
day.
something I was doing. But yeah, man, bald men do love better. So
That's a fact.
as a bald man, as the chairman of the Bald Man Association,
When did you start going bald? Like you did it on purpose?
in the beginning, and then he caught up with me.
The hairline was getting pushed back. Huh?
You know,
The hairline was
man,
receding.
yeah, it just left. And I remember one time I was also washing my face, and I had a bigger face to wash.
Me too.
And I was just like,
I know the
this
feeling.
is over. Yeah, but
Damn.
I took it with stride.
Yep.
It's become my thing now. Yeah, and quite frankly, the girls like it. We're different. Balding is actually a sign of a lot of testosterone. So if you're bald, you're a man's man. If it's anything to go by, but
All right,
Nice.
whatever. BN, ladies and gentlemen.
Good to see you, brother. Tell
to
them
see you
about
guys, too.
is there a website for the tour? I just go to.
oh yes, man, you can go on my Instagram, BNAMESOL, BIENAIMESOL. BNAMESOL. You can go there. There's a link for the tickets. I'm playing Ohio next. I'm playing Atlanta next. I'm sold out in pretty much every place.
Hey.
But you can follow the boy. You can check out the vibes. And through my page, you're going to discover what East Africa is about. I also want to welcome all of you guys to Kenya.
I'd love
Thank
to.
you.
If you guys ever land in Kenya, Envy, I know you come there often. So tell
Not
them.
often. I got to get back, though.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kenya,
but
right?
tell them about it. Tell them
Beautiful
about
place.
It.
Kenya right by
place.
Zanzibar, right? In
Yes.
Tanzania?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I went there last year, well, the year before last, I went to Tanzania, Zanzibar, and they was like, you got to go to Kenya. It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm welcoming you guys to Kenya.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'd love to see you guys there.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate
right.
you, brother.
Well, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.